All right, welcome to Pack Hunter TV. If you are just joining us, if you check out the Shorts tab, you will see the bulk of the videos we do here. They go up hopefully Monday through Friday. Sometimes there's less, sometimes there's more, depending on if I'm available. Sometimes I get behind because I'm lazy and life stuff happens, etc., etc., etc. Those videos also go out on TikTok and Instagram. At roughly the same time every day. Now, what I'm going to be doing here, I've always wanted to do a lot, some like longer form stuff as well. That would be like YouTube exclusive because the other platforms you can't really do that easily. And so what we do here is we open up a pack a day of whatever trading cards I can find. I try to get some oddball stuff. And what I want to do is I want to go back because the shorts can only be so long, right? The portrait videos, there's time limits and you kind of have to go fast. So they're usually like under, between 2 and 3 minutes to go through a pack, which sometimes is not enough time, to be honest. So I'm going to be doing retrospectives where I'll go through a week of shorts. This one was from 6/7 of this year to 6/13. And we've got an extra pack here. I don't know how, but that's I guess I just was making up for lost time that week. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna take our time a little bit more. We're gonna be able to appreciate them a little bit more as we go through this. And I also plan to do some live streams. I've got boxes, unopened boxes of stuff. Very excited to do that and explore that. And I want to. We've got some card games as well that we open packs of, and I want to get enough to actually play some of these weirder games, or more, outlandish or just kind of obscure, or like the games that look confusing without knowing how to actually play them. And I'm gonna get some buddies, and I'm gonna figure out how to play them. So a lot of cool stuff that hopefully I'll be able to get happening soon. So let's go ahead and let's start off with the Desert Storm pack. So 10 educational collectible cards. This is in one of the like bag type packages here. I don't really understand the concept of making like military themed trading cards. I guess it was a different time. I don't know. I haven't done any research, so I don't know if they still do this stuff, if they did it, too far after this, or if there are any before. I'm a little nervous because I just don't really like the concept, but for a free pro set Desert Storm cards checklist, send your name and address too. So just if you want a checklist, you send something out. Usually you'll get the option to get like a cool, unique like binder, or like a tin or a box to hold the cards in. This one you get the checklist by mailing stuff in. So all right there. Now these are they're pretty nice looking cards, honestly. They go all the way to the edge. A lot of times you'll see solid color borders on trading cards, especially older ones, which I assume is just so that they cut better. But these are full bleed, so that's very nice. We've got geography cards, government cards, we got intelligence files. Let's get some more space up here. Intelligence files. We got a military asset. Another military asset, more geography, governments, military skills, fitness, military skill, fitness. All right. And another asset right here. So what do we got? 2 geography cards. So we got Denmark and we got New Zealand. We got some stats. We got some nice stats on there. We got geographic area, 16,000 square miles, population 5.1 million, language Danish, predominant religion, evangelical Lutheranism, capital Copenhagen, constitutional monarchy is the government type, and the head of government, Queen Margaret II. So that's kind of a cop out, right? We just have like a pretty uninspired, like drawn map of it. Not quite a fan of that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. They couldn't find they couldn't get a photo of something there. Next geography, we got New Zealand, home of Flight of the Conchords. Geographic area, 100,000 square miles, 3.3 million population, English and Maori languages. Predominant religions, Anglicanism, Presbyterianism, Roman Catholicism. Capital is Wellington. Government type, independent state within Commonwealth. Head of government, Prime Minister Geoffrey Palmer, spelled the same way as the giraffe. Now, these are governments. National anthem, all right, not quite a government, but we got national anthem right there. Iraqi system. The Iraqi government is a republic, broadly speaking, since the chief of state is not a monarch. Since a coup d'etat in July 1968, Iraq has been governed by decrees of the Arab Ba'ath Socialist Party through the Council of Command. The president, Saddam Hussein, leads this council and the Council of Ministers. Government, United Nations Organization. These are just like kind of, I don't know. My gut's just kind of weird. Desert Storm Pro Set. Military skills, fitness. Okay. Fitness. Intelligence file, reconnaissance. We got a nice picture of a little jet there, a plane of some kind. Oh, nice camera, reconnaissance camera. And the military assets. We got the Warbird. Oh, 2 Warbirds and a fighting ship. The A-7 Corsair, the FA-18 Hornet, the Hornet, and the Farragut class destroyer, DDG. What stats do we got? We got the displacement, 6,150 tons full load. Full load, we're talking here. It's a lot for a full load. Length, 512 feet. That's, damn, that's huge, man. Speed, 33 knots, or 39 miles per hour. Armament, harpoon missiles, 1 5-inch gun, 5-1 IN dot, 5-inch gun, 6 torpedo tubes, crew of 400. 400 people, man. Man, a ship. I don't know. That just seems like it's kind of a lot. Do we have any other cool stuff? So, of the stuff here, like some of it's not that interesting, right? We have the Robin Hood movie cards, which are kind of okay. You know, they got like the classic wax pack design, but it's not actually that. It's like a plastic. We got some stickers. We got the, full color border, right, for printing ease. Yeah, it's on like the nice cardboard that's unfinished backs, which I always like. I like the unfinished stuff. They feel nice. They don't stick together as much as when you've got like the gloss coating. Very similar backing on all of them. It's like just they're fine. They're not too cool. Collect all 8 cards of picture 8. So yeah, it looks like we got a puzzle. I didn't get any puzzle pieces, but it looks like there's a puzzle for 8 cards. Nothing really to write home about. They're just kind of standard movie packs. Nothing very interesting. We do have a sticker. It looks like peel. I've never really peeled any of the stickers. Maybe I'll do that at some time. I'll find a piece of electronics and I'll just put a bunch on my laptop or whatever. Now, we also got the Star Trek ones. Like, they're fine, I think. Season 5. Full bleed images there. Nothing very interesting, really, honestly. If you like Star Trek, I'm sure they're cool. That's a nice one. It's got just, kind of breaks up the monotony of the other ones, that are all like just kind of whatever. I do like the back of this one, at least. I love the Alcar's sort of design, I don't know how it works, but I always love it. Anytime I see like somebody makes like a program, like software skin that looks like this interface, I'm always like, I gotta try it out. Even though I'm not gonna keep it, I gotta try it out, Like, these are fine. There's a lot of like trading cards that are just kind of uninspired, and that's kind of anything that's like TV show or movie based is oftentimes gonna be pretty similar like that, unless you really like the thing. Same with these ones. We'll go through these real quick. These ones just don't look very good. The actual like stills that they have, there's no vibrancy to them. They just like all look pretty much the same. I love the movie Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I like the movie. I saw that shit in theaters, dude. My mom took me back in the day. And you know, cards just aren't that cool. There's a lot of like the back design is just kind of weird. There's a lot of I don't know. You got small text, you got a small ass picture, right? You got the name of the set taking up quite a lot of space. It just could be done better, and I don't remember if the movie looks like this, but these are just like not appealing to look at all. They're very like kind of faded or whatever. I don't like these cards really one bit, unfortunately. Because I love the movie, like I said, so like it would be cool to collect all of those. But and now we're gonna get into this is one of the more interesting ones I think because I did not know that they made horse cards. We got horse cards, all right, like literally horse cards, and on the back they got stats, right? Per Johansson SWE dressage. This is edition two, second edition cards. So we got Born 56 January 16. So Per Johansson is the dude, right? The horse he's riding is Chapman. Then we got some stats for the horse. Um, World Cup final, Olympic Games, World Championships, European Championships, Pan American Games. So looks like he plays 36 on the individual and number 6 in teams for the World Championships in '94 is what I'm guessing. So got one picture of a horse, got another picture of a horse for the rider. This is Hannah. Hannah is on Hagen's Lamona is the name of the horse. So we got 239 and 238. I wonder how many. I don't remember if there's a checklist that we get. But was fourth in the Swedish Championships in 1994 and competed in the pony dressage team that won the silver at the European Championships the same year. I mean, it's the second edition, right? So, there's some sort of market for it. I guess. I mean, right? We've got like almost no info on the Equestrian Collect-a-Card pack. No info. No offer for a fancy binder to put them in or a tin or anything. We have some international phone numbers. We've got an international fax number. And like these cards, they're not the best quality. You can see they're pretty like they've just been in the pack since I opened them, and they're kind of like you can see some wear and tear on the sides already in the corners. This one, number 267. So what was this one again? This was 238. So 267. So big set, pretty big set. Some of these sets are like 80 cards, 267 is a pretty big set. Gold edition. Nicole Uphoff Becker on the horse Rembrandt. Gold medal in the World Championships 1990. Gold medal in the Olympic Games 88 and 92. So that's not bad. She's doing pretty good. Hannah's doing, or this was Nicole. Nicole's doing pretty good. That was Hannah. And we got Sophia Scobe on the horse Bugatti, fifth in the Swedish Championships in '94, and bronze medal Swedish Championships '95. I mean, pretty good. And then we got some trainers, right? David Broom, and we got this sweaty guy, this really sweaty guy right here. We got Otto Becker, sweaty Otto Becker. Got this dude who looks just like completely perturbed. And completely just like he is just like whatever he's looking at is pissing him off. Roger Eves Boss, Roger Eves Boss, another horsey and a dude. Jan Brink on the horse. So just like one of those things where I came across and I was just like, really? They make trading cards of this, Um, and second edition, big set, over 260 cards. So Pretty interesting. I wonder, there was also the, Iditarod, the, Sleigh Dog trading cards, which was another one that was just like, I didn't know. Just didn't know about them. And then, Spoofy Tunes is a, I think I actually had to censor this when I did the video, because there's some, like, by today's standards, there's, what we might call slurs in these ones, so I'm just gonna, like, censor this one. This was a, so 8 disgusting cards per pack, 55 different cards in all. Series 1, I don't remember if I looked into how many series there are, but 55 card set, so small. And, they're just, like, jokey cards, parody cards, stuff like that, but they say some bad stuff. They're a little, they're definitely on the edgier side. So yak, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak. Stress is the confusion that's created when one's mind overrides the body's desire to choke the living crap out of some idiot who desperately needs it. Temporary insanity. And then on the back, there will be, Miss Masters says, if you can't beat him, leave him. A word to the wise. We strongly suggest that you banish all thoughts of deadly weapons far from your mind and just leave her. It is beyond belief why men continue to stay in such abusive situations, but they feel trapped. So this is in regards to, looks like the woman yelling at the man who just wants to watch some TV. The Sean Penn Shelter for Verbally Abused Men is now open, and there you and your children can find emotional and physical help until you are healed from all traces of this unfortunate abuse, until such times as you are able to start a new life elsewhere. Remember, not all women are abusers. It just seems that way. Just be more careful next time. I didn't notice this before. Printed in Canada, where we don't take no guff. So, you can see the type of thing it is. So, I can show you that little piece of artwork. There's no text on there, just some artwork, and it says "The Closet" on the left. I'm not gonna show you the back of that one, but you can kind of figure out why it's a little inappropriate and not really not really keeping up with society standards today. We've got a true confession. Father, I said, damn, I told a lie, and I'm a 12-year-old boy. So you can see, it's edgy. It's edgy. We got the good, the bad, and the utterly disgusting. Go ahead, make my day. I hate these lonely cowboys. And we've got a spiky-looking set of udders there on the cow. On the back, Miss Masters says, you only live once, do it right. Getting our just desserts. The desert can be a very lonely place to be. Life can become a desert for those who don't know how or are not willing to move on. This, of course, has nothing to do with our hero, typo, as he is simply seeing a mirage. Behind this cow surely stands an adoring starlet just waiting to be rescued. Point of fact, you will never find a live cow in the desert. No one needs the milk. So, it's a little taste of that. The disarmament deal was good for me. Was it good for you? Bedmates. Oh, there you go. So, there you go. This was, do we have a year? Do we have a year? 1993. Printed in Canada, where we don't take no guff. And the last one, we got battle cards. Now, battle cards is, 139 card set, 10 cards per pack. So, this was super interesting. So, battle cards was 93. And, it's basically a like one of the first collectible like trading card games. So scratch and slay rules. We got the rules right on the pack. That's how simple this game is to play, right? Choose one battle card each. Decide who starts. Scratch one of your opponent's slots. Not life or purse spots. Red wound symbols, hit. Take another turn. Blank, miss. It's your opponent's turn now. 1 wound. Wounded but still alive. Any further wounds, scratch a life spot each time a wound is revealed. Scratching life spots. Blank, still alive. Other player continues. Skull symbols, dead. Winner gets loser's card. Scratch loser's purse to discover how much gold you have won. Gold is used to get special silver foiled treasure cards. Use your winnings at the trading post. See card number 7. Odds of winning depend on number of participants. Value of prizes depend on secondary market. Must include 29-cent stamped addressed envelope. To receive a free game card, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Battle Cards, Merlin Edition, P.O. Box 27706. Let me go grab a coin real quick. I forgot about that. So I don't remember if I scratched any of them, but basically, so we got a checklist, 39 cards. We got the checklist given straight to us. Don't have to send shit in. We got Gargantuan, Barbarian, Secrets, another Gargantuan. I wonder if they have the same stats. We'll find that out. Sylvain, Secrets 4, Decord, Ferenzi the Fearless, Secrets 5. So we can see leg, 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 arm, 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 head, head, life, 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 purse. And then we've got head, head, arm, 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 leg, 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 body, 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 body. And it looks like you've got the same setup on these guys. Head, head, arm, arm. Now, head, head, arm, 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 leg, leg, leg. So, yeah, it looks like they all have the same configuration of, like, body parts to hit. And you take turns scratching off the cards. Which is insane. It also says solve the quests. Solve the quests. Maybe Secrets is a quest. We've got the Valorian alphabet, the Vangorian. Clue, quest for the heirs of Vanger. We also got the combat rules on the back of the card themselves. Status warrior, alignment evil. A palindrome of sorts may help you find 2 of Vangor's sons. Status and ailments. Fighters are strong, powerful, or awesome, or warriors. Higher status means less wound symbols, making a card more difficult to kill. Bear this in mind when arranging battles. A fight between a strong and an awesome fighter is not an even match, but higher status also means a larger purse. Clue, the wondrous treasure. The Dark Warrior is not succeeding in his current quest, so I don't quite understand how you do this aside from... Because they got the same arms, leg, body, and stuff, so I don't know. I guess they are just fighters. Or it's basically like done the same way. So we got 2 Gargantuan, same artwork and stuff. Let's just see if they have the same configuration of wounds and stuff. So I guess I didn't scratch off anything before. So we got a blood drop. So when you scratch it, so that would be still alive. If he gets another one, then you scratch off a life one, and you may or may not die. So let's do the head over here on this side. Look at that difference. Okay, so we got a wound up there, top of the head, not a wound over there. Let's see if they have the same amount at least. They probably do, I would imagine. So we got 2 wounds on that entire row. And okay. So we've got 1 in 3 chance when you have to scratch a life spot to die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wounds. Purse is 10. So I would assume that it's the same amount if they're the same card. Maybe even the same amount if they're the same, I guess, like, type of character. Like, the one card said that there's different, like, levels. Although, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 on this one, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already got 4 on this guy. So that we have just 3 on both the other sides. We got 2 on the bottom row. And yeah, looks like it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they each have how many total is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 7 out of 21 chance for him to take a hit and have to scratch off a life thing. Very, very cool. So, if you know the cards, you'll have an understanding of how difficult it might be, like your odds of getting a hit, but you won't know where to hit, even if they're the same guy. So that is very, very cool. Like just a lot of work would go into something like this, you know, with as far as the printing goes, right? Because you can't use just the same template, right? So you got 39 cards, probably what, like maybe 3 variations each. I imagine it's not like entirely random, right? There's probably a small amount of variations per card. So that's just my guess, though. I've got no concrete data to back that up, but I'm interested in figuring that out because it's just so cool, you know. Like how unique is this? And this was so early on in the life of trading card games like this. Super, super cool. I've got a few more packs of battle cards. I'd like to kind of get a buddy and do like a tournament type thing. And we'll just like do like best of 7 battle cards or something like that. I don't know. But very, very cool. So that was 6/7 through 6/13 of earlier this year. Spoofy Tunes, Battle Cards, Equestrian Collect-a-Card, Final Fantasy, Spirits Within, Season 5 of Star Trek Next Generation, Robin Hood, and then Desert Storm. Hey, I am Cameron. I'm doing a little mini zine every month now. It's gonna be about old school stuff I've done, early creative projects. But also it's gonna be about stuff I'm working on now, stuff I'm working on in the future. This one kind of goes over um the first set of mini comics and zines I did back from like '05 to like 2013-ish, or so. Kind of stops right before I did the anthology books. That'll be in the next one probably. Then I talk a little bit about some of the current stuff I'm doing with the videos. And I got more comics planned, but the video stuff has been what I've really been focused on the last few years. But comics and zines and stuff are still in my heart. They're there. And I do plan to revisit them many times going forward. One, hopefully in the first half of next year, will be a little comic of a bunch of stories I've written. So love, love, love comics. Grew up on them. Still love them to death. So I wanted to do a little zine to kind of get back to that and document my creative history, creative present, creative future. So if you go to the Patreon, there'll be a link down below, animalcracker.link/Patreon or animalcrackerart on Patreon. As a free member or paid member, you don't have to pay anything. You can be a free member, and you'll get the PDF each month. And if you want and you'll also get like extra videos and stuff like that that'll go on there, or extended versions of videos where I feel like something needs a little bit more breathing room, etc., etc. Um, and then if you want a print copy mailed to you every month, I'm using the service Stamp Fans. They'll send little zines postcards or letters out to subscribers. So creators set up a profile or whatever, people subscribe, and they mail out things each month. Now, they just added the zine option, and that's why I jumped on it. So they hadn't had zines for a while, but I knew of the service, and once they added this, I was like, all right, you know what, this is my wheelhouse. Let's do this. So I'm very excited. So this is a test copy of the first one printed at my work, and I'm gonna do one each month until the service goes out of business, because I'm not gonna manage sending stuff out monthly. I've done that in the past. Too much work for me. I'm already doing too much than more than I can handle in some cases. So check that out if you want. Patreon free member for the PDF version. Stamp fans. Animalcracker.link/acmezine. ACME, Acmezine, for the print version mailed to you every month. They probably won't be available in a print form um, any other way, unless like maybe I do some compilation like years down the road or something. But yeah, so there's that. Um, if you just want some more of me, check out all the other YouTube stuff I do. I got the main YouTube channel, Animal Cracker Art, where I do software stuff, creativity stuff, and we'll be doing a lot of cool little projects and documenting those along the way as I go through and create more things. There's the comics catalog where I go through my collection of mini comics and zines from like '05 to like 2015 is when most of them were there. Some of them are a little bit after, but most of them are in that 10-year period. And I just open them up, flip through them, talk about them. If I've got any memories about them, I relay that. So that's a really fun comics catalog. I do Pack Hunter TV where I open up trading cards. The weirder the better. I'm not a trading card expert or anything, but it's a really interesting, wide hobby. That's got a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm just exploring that. We've also got Animal Cracker Variety Hour where I do poorly done sketch comedy, often TV-based fake commercials, infomercial segments, things like that. That's been kind of that's a little bit more effort that hasn't really been there lately over the last couple months, but I've got a lot of plans for that will get going. And then I do the gaming stuff where I look at mostly Pico 8 and other like indie games, just have some fun exploring those. So a lot of fun stuff that I do to keep busy. Check any of it out if you like. If not, that's cool. I still Patreon for free PDF of this. Stamp fans for a print version of this. Love you. Thank you.